Yeah, Charleston, tough tournament. I felt like we probably could have had a game or two more go our way, but unfortunately it didn't happen. LSU, probably the most talented team we're playing. Definitely averaging the most points. Will probably be our toughest game to date, I would have to imagine. And we've played some tough ones, but I don't think any of them quite has the firepower that this group's got. So we'll have our work cut out for us.
What's it going to take to get those close games to fall your guys' way?
Well, I mean, you know, I guess victory favors a team making a few mistakes, I guess. I know each game is a little different. Our last game, we had opportunities to take care of the ball, make some free throws, not foul. It's probably something different every game. Another game that was close, you know, you got to get a stop on your home court, last possession. That can get you a win. At Xavier, you got to be able to make a shot if you're down. I mean, there's just a lot of different things. But ultimately, we got to put the players in the best position so they can make the play, and then that's ultimately how we can get it done.
Was the right guy taking the right shot at the end of that game against Buffalo?
I mean, obviously, I think we want to get Keandre Cook the ball, but I mean, they're out there playing, so I mean, I guess maybe Turk felt like time was winding down.
No, he had made a couple threes leading up to that. He had the hot hand, right?
He had made a couple big layups the previous game, but I mean, we want to get Cook the ball. If it's a last shot situation, the other team knows that, we know that, you know that. But he didn't get it on that one, so you know. But I don't know if it's the right guy or wrong guy. I mean, we want Cook to take the last shot if there's a last shot, but he didn't take it. And, you know, if that ball goes in, I don't think we even ask, is the right guy taking the shot? So I mean, you know, it's just basketball.
Overall, I mean, coming out of this 3 games in 4 days thing, is your team better for the experience than what it was going in?
Yeah, I felt like we've gotten better every game. I mean, you know, numbers don't lie. Our last game we had 20 assists and 10 turnovers against probably the most athletic backcourt in terms of pressure and speed that we faced. I think Tulio's getting into a little bit of a groove with Gage. We need to shoot the ball better from the outside, but that's anybody, right? If we're making shots, we're better. I mean, I can think of games last year we had no business winning. We won just because we shot 70% from the floor. So, I mean, if we start shooting 70% from outside, we're pretty good. I mean, but I think we did some things to get better, for sure. I think guys are falling more into their roles. I think guys are accepting roles. Yeah, I think they're getting better, for sure.
You've lost all your games by 4 points or fewer. Do you feel like you're that close to, I don't want to say undefeated, but do you feel like you're that close to being that good of a team, to being up there with those teams?
No, you know, I'm a huge believer that you are what your record says you are. I think I've said this numerous times. Right now we're an average team. I mean, we're hovering around 500, no matter who we're playing. So I don't look at it like a couple possessions undefeated. You know, it's more so like I look at it as if, what are we doing to even be in that situation? You know, I mean, we could have lost by 1 possession to Buffalo, but maybe we should have won by 10. You know, so I just try to focus to see if we're getting better, which I believe we are. But at the same time, you know, you are who your record says you are. Through 7 games now, we're 3-4, and you know, we still got a lot of ball left. A lot of ball.
Can you talk about just Gage winning Newcomer of the Week and just the way he kind of really elevated every game down there in Charleston, got better?
Yeah, I mean, Gage is a good player, and you know, even with our team, you know, our team got better in Charleston because Gage Prim's minutes went from 13-29. I mean, it's not rocket science. We're a better team with him. He's a good basketball player. He's got good touch, good passer, good free throw shooter. He can catch anything. He's good at basketball. You know, I mean, he's a good player. He's really good enough to he makes a whole team better. And you know, when he missed his time, we just weren't very good, and we didn't adapt to that very well. And I think we've started to be a little bit better now that he's starting to get in a better groove. And I think other guys will play better. I just think, you know, he's good at basketball, and it makes us better.
You've said that you thought it was going to take him a little bit of time. Is he just going to get better from here? Is that
He's a little better than I thought he was going to be this fast. I mean, I didn't think he's averaging 20 points in 25 minutes. I mean, I didn't think anybody's going to do that. So he proved me wrong, and I've been wrong before. At the current time, he's playing well, and I think we need to get some other guys playing better. But I am very surprised at how fast he's been able to transition to this level of basketball. And but he's a great kid. He's a tough kid, and he's so coachable that maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but I am.
How's his health after going through all that?
I think he's fine. Just typical soreness of a knee, but nothing that would keep him out of anything, whether it be practice or a game moving forward. He's starting to inch up in minutes, which is not ideal, but again, you know, our plan is hover around 20. If we got a chance to win, meaning it's still a game, whether it be either direction, we put him out there and see if he can bring us one home. You know, helped us against, I think it's St. Joe's. He was out there about 24 minutes. We need him every second. And then the last game, 29 minutes. And that's a little high, but that was an opportunity for a nice win.
Update on Ritter?
Oh, nothing new on Ritter. No, same.
What are you seeing from Isaiah Mosley, and what do you need to see to maybe have him give you a chance to help in some games?
No, he's talented offensively for sure. I think Isaiah's only issue right now is, you know, some of the guys that are just in front of him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if we want to go big, we'll play him on the perimeter, maybe at the 3, at the 3 if we want to go big. If we want to go small, we'll play it at maybe some of that stretch 4. But the strength of our team hadn't been small ball. I mean, we're a double post team, and we're playing against some, you know, some pretty high level programs in the sense of, you know, you're talking about programs that historically have been good, and those are some high level games. And he's a freshman, and you got Tulio there who's really good, Gage there. Now, if we want to go bigger on the perimeter, Lamont's been playing so well. I mean, he's so efficient, and he's rebounding, and so it's just about the people that are in front of him. But I think one of the things that we have to start to do is figure out a way to get him on the floor, because he's a really good player, and that may be to play some more small ball when we're trying to give Gage a break, or even get Tulio a little looser in the offense as opposed to the double post. So I think that's where he could probably help us.
Can you hit LSU one more time, just your thoughts on what y'all need to do, keeping your composure down there at SEC land?
Well, I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, I think for starters, we've got to try to control the tempo of the game. They averaged 83 points, I believe, and they got some really good players. I mean, I don't think we can try to go in there and have a shootout by any stretch of the imagination. But we need to go in there and be tougher than what we've been, and you know, respect our opponent, but still compete like I mean, our teams here, ever since I've been here, I haven't been here that long, but it seems like we compete most every game, and it hadn't changed this year. Every game has been literally less than a minute to go, I guess. And I wouldn't anticipate anything different, and hopefully we're on the other side.
Good.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys.
Yeah.